Hello, this is Verla and Sylvia, and I have a really quick question. What made you start with Maximize Living Care?
Well, I felt like God led me to Dr. Crystal and Dr. Nisha, and that I met you at Life Changing Faith. You handed out some flyers on a Saturday that I was there, and the following Saturday I attended your health seminar. And at that health seminar, I got excited because for the last 3 to 4 years, I had been noticing that my health had gone really backwards. And that's really kind of putting it mildly. I ended up going to the emergency and doctors all the time, and they were putting me on a lot of meds. The doctor's appointments increased, the prescriptions increased until I had 2 blood pressure pills, a 100 synthetic thyroid, a strong acid reflux twice a day, heart pills, 2 blood thinners, 4 heart pills, and steroid shots for rotator cuff and also my legs inflamed, 800 milligrams every night just to go to bed trying to be pain-free, and they said it was for inflammation, and strong pills for staph infection that were I took for a month. So not only did I do all that, but I had muscle relaxers, 350 milligram Soma, over-the-counter medication for headaches and for allergies. The reason I have paperwork here is there's so much that I had forgotten I even had to go through. I was pre-diagnosed diabetes, and they wanted to put me on metformin, which I refused. They wanted to burn the top of my heart and put a pacemaker in the bottom of my heart. I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high sugar level, and I was diagnosed 14 points above extreme on sleep apnea. As far as the sleep apnea, the test since then, I am down to normal, which is a real praise. And I paid out $350 for inserts for my feet from a podiatrist. I had 2 eye doctors tell me I had glaucoma, one in California, one in Texas. No glaucoma today. Both have said no glaucoma. The other one in California said it was decreasing. This one said no more. 2 years ago, my blood pressure rose to 175 over 100, and 250 was the heartbeat. And Ron thought that the blood pressure machine that we had, he thought it was broken. So he said, that thing's broken. And I said, here, do yours. His was fine. So they rushed me to the hospital. And there they wanted to do all the other things that I mentioned above. What I did after I met you is I attended that first 2-hour session on a Saturday, and then I attended a dinner, and I also attended an office appointment where you showed X-rays of other people, and I got so impressed that I signed up. Now, Ron was 72 and I was 70 at the time. I'm 72 years old. He'll be 74 in November. And since then, we have seen our results. Our first X-ray showed that we had a lot to correct. And mine showed it was in the heart area and all the things that were wrong with me. Ron's showed the things that were wrong with him that he suspected. And so on our second X-rays, there was a great improvement. We were amazed at how lined up it was compared to before. I don't have those exact figures, you have them. But Dr. Crystal showed them to me on our x-rays. And she showed me how the fluxations were affecting my heart and pressing against the heart. And that my neck was so bad that it was cutting off the oxygen to my brain. Through new knowledge Dr. Crystal has provided me, I was able to learn more on eating, and I'm eating better. She has even given me products for inflammation to fight it, like Boswellia is one of them, and there were others, I can't remember the names right now. She stressed exercise, she stressed get rid of all the stress, and that's something that I have been working on, and I feel like other than right at this moment, I've been doing much, much better on the stress level. In fact, my blood pressure that I took down was 117, 64, 67.
Awesome.
Now that's a huge decrease, and I'm very, very excited about, and this is without meds. I went off all the meds. I went off the blood pressure pills, I went off of the blood thinners, I went off of the heart pills, I went off of all the medications that I had been put on by other doctors. They had put me on everything from acid reflux to you name it. As of this date, I have lost and taken off 30 pounds. 20 of that has been this last year since I have been with you. And the first weight that I lost was, it took 2 years to do. This last year it's increased, and I think the reason it's so slowed down, I still have at least 45 to 50 pounds to lose. But I think the reason it's so hard to get it off is because of inflammation. But the new knowledge that I've been taught from Dr. Crystal and others is that GMOs did this to me. And it was for lack of knowledge. The Lord says, my people perish. And so I have literally, through getting rid of all the GMOs and trying to deal with myself on stress out there on the highways is probably one of the higher ones for me now. I'm able to see this come down, and the inflammation is starting to really leave my body, and I'm very thankful for that. I carry most of my weight in my stomach, and this has been not a good thing, but I really believe that a year from now, you're going to see a whole lot less of me, and that my life has been turned around, and that I'm free to enjoy life to the fullest. And I really thank God for the day that I met you, Dr. Nisha, and Dr. Crystal, and I'm looking forward to losing the rest of this weight, and to keeping my husband around, because he too had a lot wrong with him. You want to share anything?